àwọn yẹn mọ̀ fún àwọn onídìí méjèèjì fún pọ̀lìtìkà kìlọ̀ wọ́n ní ṣọ́dà òjòláìláì ó ní ìbára orílẹ̀-èdè ìkásìkò ballot of religion belief ó ní ìkọ̀ ló ń wà ó ní in my bedroom the Quran and the Bible side by side. ó tọ́ ìgbà ìyàwó kílẹ̀ wà lẹ́bẹ̀ẹ́ fi tè mẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ní Muslim kò yẹ ṣe Muslim aṣọ ìwọ̀n ní Quran bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ní kiri Arab Bible ìyàwó mi náà na this thing in the regime is a ministry this has in the regime Remi yes Remi is a ministry. Ashiri innovation.
Yeah, nice one.
Yes. We are fine. Advancing two parties. NLC, to almost a year.
Good morning, viewers. You're welcome to the program. This is City Stand. I'm Michael Adekunle. All right, the 3rd of October 2025. I will say many thanks for joining us this Friday morning. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah. Another Friday edition of the program. And I also welcome my respondent to the program this morning. How you doing? How you doing?
Good morning and happy Friday. Mr. Mike, we are saying good morning to all our viewers all over the world. You are most welcome to City Stand. God bless you. And I'll come out to God bless you. My humble self,
Global analyst.
Yes. I say good morning and you welcome to a new weekend, a weekend filled with glory, praise, and the peace of the Lord. And we say thank you for always standing with us as a global city stand. We are standing here, but you are supporting us. Thank you very much.
All right, former Vice President of the country, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has ruled out stepping down for any presidential candidate come 2027. Wow. This is the latest development coming from the political space, and we shall be looking at it this morning. All about the state of the nation. We have the southwest states tightening borders over incident killings in the region. Southwest states tighten borders amid banditry surge in Kwara. All right, the comment section. I'm sure our viewers are there and they're saying hi to us this Friday morning. Let's quickly join them in the comment section. I'm sure Gladys Oyabo is there. Yeah, Gladys, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us this Friday morning. We have Emmanuel Obuji from Dubai. You're welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us. Bon Essen. Thank you. Good morning, bro. Happy weekend. All right, happy weekend to you too. We have a good one. Abdul, yeah, from Asovilla. You're welcome to the program. Go on, Abdul. On to the next one, the front page of the Punch newspaper. Obi won't join dollarized Primaries-Obidients, reply Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Obedient have replied Atiku, and they said Obi will not participate in dollarized primaries. Some of our reviewers have said it several times that Obi is always afraid of primaries. All right, that being said, he will not join dollarized primaries. That's what we have on the front page of the Punch. This is on page 27 of the paper. We move down to issue of insecurity in the country. Andrew Osaze, good morning to you. You're welcome. Thanks for joining us. Southwest states tighten borders amid banditry surge in Kwara. Osun, Ondo deployed tactical teams. Riots place in border communities. Southwest fortified against attacks. Amotekun Corps. Southwest fortified against attacks, say Amotekun Corps. We have intelligence agencies tracking bandits and they are working seriously to eliminate the criminal elements in that region. We move on to the down part of the paper. Oluwo is ridiculing Yoruba monarchy, say traditional rulers. Oluwo of Iwo is ridiculing Yoruba monarchy. These are traditional rulers on this. Stray bullet kills Osun graduates after NYC call up. I will move down to page 14. NAFDAC destroys 15 billion naira fake expired drugs in Oyo. On Electricity Act, poor Nigerians, others to get tariff relief. This is coming from Power Minister Ade Labu. We move down to the leadership newspaper, Friday leadership newspaper on the 3rd of October 2025. All right. Atiku, I am not stepping down for anybody, says Atiku. I am not stepping down for anybody. Anybody we want here, make it here. I know they step down for anybody.
For anybody.
No grief for. All right, still on the build up to 2027 election, the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has ruled out stepping down for any presidential candidate. All right, on to the next one, page 27. We have an internal conflict won't stop our national convention, says PDP. The major headline on the front page of this paper on page 4. Senate's approval includes 10 billion naira for cars, travels, 9 billion naira phone calls, 1.2 billion naira. North Central Commissions, 140 billion naira 2025 takeoff budget. All right, we won't go beyond this. We have several stories here, but we need to quickly join some of our analysts for these important issues this morning. I am not stepping down for anybody, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, on this. At the instant, what do you have to say, Mr. Olajide? He's not stepping down for anybody. We thought an Alhaji or an Atiku will be supporting Peter Obi for the 2027 election. But here we have it in the news. He's not stepping down. He has ruled it out. What do you have to say, sir?
Mr. Mike, even you, the anchorman, knows that Atiku won't step down for anybody. You know. You are the anchorman. With your experience in policy, you know. In journalism, you know that Atiku will not step down for anybody. So it's not my word. Everybody knows that ADC is all about Atiku's ambition.
What if he's playing politics?
He's not playing politics. Mr. Mike, can I shock you with one? Can I shock you one thing? Can I shock you? Okay. Can I
continue what you say?
Can I shock you with one information? Obi is playing hide-and-seek game. I don't even know what Obi is already up to. And once he came up, when I was analyzing things, you know, in my own privacy, so one thought dropped in my mind of likelihood of what might happen for Obi, which Obi is afraid to let us know what he's thinking, what he's likely to do. And is that Obi has not shown any sign of belonging to any particular party other than from Labour where he is now. But I'm thinking that Obi might eventually settle for vice presidency of Atiku. I'm telling you, this is how it will happen. Atiku will not stand down for Obi. Atiku will beat Obi if Obi join Atiku in that primaries. And now, with the game plan of INEC that the primaries can likely hold one day, Obi may join ADC with sole aim of contesting. By the time Atiku floors Obi and there's no way Obi to go to, there will not be a pressure on him that and say by presidency now because there won't be any place for him to go again. He has not prepared his way in another party whereby I can go and contest. He may eventually pick vice president ticket to Atiku. That's a game plan. Obi may not want to let Nigeria know. Mr. Mike, take note of that word today. Write it in your archive. It gets close to 7. That may be the likely what may come up. That will be eventually accept vice presidential stuff to Atiku. But by the time Atiku must have beaten him in APC primaries, and there's nowhere to go. INEC first coming is saying primary will be held in one day. That's the proposal. That's so that if you lose here, there's no way you can cross to another party to go and contest. And so if Obi eventually join ADC, Obi is going to take vice presidential slot to Atiku. That's the game plan that Obi is keeping as a secret to himself. Mark my word. So otherwise, you have seen where Obi himself making a move. He has not made any move. We all know that he cannot be Atiku in ADC. Okay, where is he going to come up? Is it Labour? Is it PDP? He has not made any move. So the game plan kept in the Obi's mind is that I will pick vice presidential ticket of Atiku in ADC, which is afraid to tell anybody because if it's there say so, people will go back from him. But mark my word. So Atiku is the one that is having the ADC ticket. That was certain. So nobody is this. He don't need to tell us that he won't stay down. So Obi has already known that he can't beat me there. So but he will play along that until the day of primaries. When the primary comes and he was defeated, he will just pick tickets of ADC.
I don't know.
The presidential ticket of Atiku. That's what I'm telling you. Immediately that thing to my mind, I said, yes, that's what's going to happen. Which mode do you see him making now? Is this solidifying
is alliance with anybody. Obi himself cannot be Atiku in ADC. So that means up to something else. He has agreed in his mind to play down, accept a lesser role, a presidential ticket. That was going to happen.
Mr. Vincent, I wonder if Atiku is standing for Nigeria's future or his ambition. At some point, he said he would support anybody that wins the primaries. Remember, that was last month or so. Why not give his support to Obi? Why telling us that he's not stepping down for anybody?
Before I answer that, let it not be out of discourtesy. I want to say good morning to our fellow brothers and sisters in the diaspora and in the country called Nigeria. And I want to say good morning to you all. Thank God it's Friday. And to what you have just raised, Atiku, we know that he has this consistency of running. And I want to give kudos for that. Because if Abraham Lincoln in America could run many times, and eventually he made it, then I want to salute that gallantry in Atiku. And coming to the question proper, you will see that when you take the entire ADC, the configuration, the person that has that clout among the eggs of that party, I think Atiku rank first, other people follows. There's no two way about it. I'm a realist, and I've been in the political space for a long time. There's no how you can wish away Atiku influence in that ADC. Atiku as a person, he was once the vice president of this country, and also after the demise of Yaradua, he was the arrowhead that the baton fell on to continue the PDM structure, of which the current president, Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, also belongs. So when you are talking about ADC, is not stepping. Tinubu belongs to the same PDM. So when you look at everything, when you factor all this scenario being playing out now, there is no way you can wish away Atiku not having a very firm, solid ground to contest. Even though we know in our template here, people always try to appropriate to themselves that political relevance when it comes to politicking in this side of the climb. And when you look at the entire thing, if he says he's not stepping down, he has any fundamental human rights to so do. Because I believe that he has what it takes to win anybody. After all, he has tested the waters many times. He failed. But if he's coming this time around and he feel like want to win, then I say good luck to him. But I've always said that the evolution of the time, people are not moving with the trend of the time. Because the trend of the time, everybody knows that there is a persona. I'm even afraid of Obi now, because each time if you see the momentum with which they started this race is gradually waning down. I don't know where he belongs now, either here or there. Yes, because if we are rooting for him, we should see some kind of a signpost that is even serious. This where we are going to. Everybody will gravitate to.
But there's still time now.
We know there's still time, because let me tell you, there's still time at the damn minute. It will, might not mean anything. If you fail to plan, thank you very much. You plan to fail. And I want to believe that in our political space here, you see, the more the merrier, that's what they say. And we need the numbers. And again, on what template is he running? Or rather, which template is he coming out? Is it the fragmented Labour Party? Is it the now consolidated ADC with Atiku being the arrowhead? I don't really know. I want to concur to some section to the submission of Mr. Olajide by saying that at the end of the day, he might jettison that presidential ambition to take a presidential slot. I also once stated it here far ago on this platform. Then even though I received some good of attacks for saying so.
So he might settle for vice
presidential slot because you can see the momentum.
Suggesting to align with on that journey.
So to cut into
that was the
time.
I'm not suggesting supporters.
I'm telling you my commission. I thought from commission point of view that Obi for no show seriousness on where he started belonging. He won't be ticket of ADC. So where is it or what platform is he running? So he must have secretly agreed to take that presidential slot of Atiku. At the time because Atiku will floor him. So he will have nowhere to go. So there will be pressure on him like accept vice now. The pressure me so you pressure accept it. So he's playing that's the game I foresee Obi playing now. Yes. Because that's the game I see for him. Atiku will step down for him and you cannot defeat Atiku in ADC. So if he's defeated in ADC,
he will settle for second field.
You have no choice. You have nowhere to go. He's either out or he succumb to the pressure that accept vice now. I will eventually pick the right ticket. So that's the game he play. Otherwise, you will have seen him in front of where he wants to belong. You see Atiku now, you know where Atiku belong. You see where is Obi belong now. I've once spoken here that I am expecting to come to PDP from alliance with Labour. Yeah, we didn't see him anywhere. So where is he going? So eventually that the condition he was part of, that's where he's going to find himself at the end of the day. And then at the end of the day, he will settle for vice president ticket of yes for Atiku. So that's the game. He's afraid to let everybody know. God has been seeing some of us that that's where Obi may likely end up with. Because I don't see him first coming in any major political party now.
You see, there's a saying that goes like this. There is nothing wrong to compete. But when you compete under fear, out of fear, then it means that everything is wrong about that competition. Because for competing alone itself has its own value. But when you compete, you have tested the water. You will know whether it is cold or it is hot or warm or it is warm. You understand? Therefore, you can see the momentum with which even the Obedients were even shouting his name. If you were to measure the momentum now, he's barely winning now. Because I stand to be corrected if it were not so. But one thing I kept on saying, and I'll keep saying, is that every day Nigerian political space is suffused with confusion. We don't really know where it is heading to. That is why we keep on hearing story upon story emanating on a daily basis. Also, the political game and the game players and what they are all even up to. They are getting us confused. But let us just still wait. After this year, maybe by January, February, we will know where they are heading to.
Now, would you say Atiku is the biggest obstacle to your opposition unity with what we are saying and with what you have said on papers this month?
I don't see Atiku as opposition as biggest. No, Atiku is running against time of time. This is what cost him 2020 19 presidential election that he would have been the sole ticket winner of PDP.
If he is not supporting some other candidates, don't you think it's an obstacle?
No, it's not. It's not obstacle. It's also champagne is so right. What's the law? Permits you to do.
But they tried this several times.
It doesn't matter, Mr. Mike. When somebody does not learn timing in things, he will always run against always time. That's why if you allow Jonathan to go for PDP, you are supposed to instead of pulling 5 governors of PDP to work against Jonathan. 2019, I think we have been the sole major ticket winner of PDP. He will run the 8 years tenure that Buhari ran because he was running against time. If you are supposed Jonathan to finish that 4 years, 2015, nobody will have challenged Atiku to the north. Nobody will have remained just sing, and that people will have won the election. But he work against time, and that's what he has not learned. Now 2027 is coming to challenge the South again. South has 8 years tenure to complete. That's what you work against him as well. You see, Mr. Mike, this Nigeria must not allow any state to dominate the rest. No state must dominate the rest. He hasn't learned that. Fulani cannot dominate the rest tribe. Big Buhari spent 8 years after. Spent 8 years in November as a Fulani man, Northerner. Naturally, the South must have his 8 year tenure. So Atiku want to come and sustain the next 4 years of himself. It won't work for him.
2027 is a crucial year in Nigeria. Very, very vital election we are anticipating. And for someone like Atiku to tell us that he's not stepping down for anybody, don't you think it speaks volume?
You see, Mike,
You have potential candidates on ground.
we have potential candidates. Which among them is even
Yes, I
potential?
will be not.
Obi is a candidate that everybody would have loved if the template had been.
So why are you standing as an obstacle?
But now, with the way the body language of Obi itself, when your motorbike in the year, my baby.
It's Obi the question. It's Obi the issue here. Or Atiku.
No, you see, Atiku see that how can you be spending money in a project, and the project is ongoing. Somebody came from nowhere and then joined the project, and you don't even know at what point the person that came joined.
Then the project in the interest of Nigerians or in the interest of themselves.
An average Nigeria politician.
But it's part of the
They are,
coalition.
they are all self-serving. Majority of them are all self-serving. You cannot exempt anybody as of the now. Because if we look at the entire scenario as currently being played out, you will see that Atiku, I don't know whether he has a hidden trump card that he's going to use for 2027. Because I've said it earlier before that he has some mass followership too. And if you take into cognizance the equation in the last election, you will see that he commanded so much votes in the northern hemisphere. Go and check this thing, the facts are there. It's not that maybe I'm just trying to bring up statistics. Go and see the statistics. Maybe he has seen where he fraud, and he's trying to show up those lacuna in his political calculation. I want to believe if he says he's not stepping down, at least he also fall within the purview of the law that he can so do wrong.
Yes.
And I believe that I cannot wish it away because it's his fundamental human right.
All right, to the comment section, Andrew Ogunjimi says Obi is running after 2 rats at the same time. He may lose both.
Yes. Very good. Very intelligent.
And it goes on by saying Atiku doesn't need to tell us before we know that he's desperate and will not step down for anybody. So we know. Awayaga says every other presidential candidate is better than Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The country is sinking.
Okay.
Andrew Ogunjimi on this again. I knew it. That all this coalition fashion against Tinubu can never prosper. Adinobu says time and time again, we have said it that Obi should strengthen the Labour Party, but he's going about looking for what is not lost. All right, Tanimola Joseph says the pity is Nigeria. We'll move on to other people. Okay, good morning. You're welcome, Sunday Ibrahim. Thank you for joining us. Papa Yaga, good morning as well. Now, let's quickly look at what Andrew Goodwin said.
Yes.
He's running after 2 rats.
Yes.
And lose both.
Yes.
You see, Mike, when you look at because in the Yoruba Palace, if you want to stay somewhere, let people know where you stood.
Even I didn't know said this.
Yeah. When you now struggle between 2 parts.
Labour Party.
You see, now you have Nenadi Usman to your side.
Yes.
That is a core obedience.
Yes.
You understand? As the ESMA of Labour. Then, if you have somebody that, why can't you work with such person and then farm whatever the party need to farm to make it firmly rooted to the ground and to make it a force to reckon with in the political amphitheater. But I want to believe that once you are not looking outside. You left your home base without solidifying it. You are not looking outside to even have a kind of a marriage with some straight bedfellows. You think that if you just come so cheaply. Then to me, Obi is not serious. I've not seen that seriousness. Even though I like his persona. I want to see some seriousness. I'm a realist. I'm not on anybody's side. But when I see something that is not going well in the political space, I should be able to see. I believe me that kind of.
All right. Okay, to the comment section again. It is a chima. It's obvious that Atiku may even contest for president inside his grave. The man is not intelligent. All right, away from that, let's quickly look at what Jandor said yesterday on Politics Today of Channels Television, anchored by Shenwo Kibaloye. I can become Lagos governor with Tinubu's support. That's what the former gubernatorial candidate under the platform of People Democratic Party in Lagos State said on that program. All right, the chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, APC, in Lagos. Don't forget that he has cross capital.
Of course.
I was at Liberty House when he made an officially. I was at Liberty House when he declared.
Yes.
I was right there present.
It was it's now fully APC now.
All right, we're down to the story here. Did you know Olajide, popularly known as Jandor, on Thursday declared that his victory in the 2027 governorship in the state will be a walkover. Jandor said the election will be a walkover for him with the backing of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Wow.
Mr. Mike, I want to comment on that issue of Obi.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Williams alluded to the point I've raised here several times that I think the best place for Obi to pitch his tent now is let the Labour faction where INEC as recognized as the authority of the party, which is being led by Nade Usman. Let that be in alliance with PDP. Let them have an alliance. It's a coalition already. What's happening those two with other smaller parties? You already be another coalition. The best player will be should come now where the structure is fully on ground for him. Apart from APC, even if these are going structure on ground, where the offices in Lagos State, where the party members, we saw their performance in the last by-election now. What was their performance? So let Obi come to PDP. He should not. I think Obi is too much. He's afraid of Wike. That's the problem Obi has. It's not his case. His problem. Yes, Obi cannot venture out and contest. And anybody who cannot do anything like Asiwaju and Co. I think my respect for them is little. Where the food already settled.
That's why. Is it for me that said it? He's always afraid of primary.
Yes, they want where endorsement, consensus. Yes, anointed. Come out. You are the one we have agreed upon. Nobody should contest again. You may not necessarily work in nonsense. Obi should come to PDP. The existing Mr. Mike, you can imagine that even though PDP has not formed government in Lagos State for the past something years, PDP one structure in Nigeria is still intact. They're still holding their world meeting. So PDP has structures all over the world. I mean, all over Nigeria. They have local governors, they have senators, they have House of Reps, they have assembly members. That's an existing structure already. And with the fashion of his labor that INEC has recognized, which is the fashion, which will not give you problem like a Abure fashion. You already have two alliance already. Come and let us deal with that one first. I've said it several times. Deal with those two alliances. Now look out to other smaller parties. Join them. You have already built another coalition against ADC and APC. Then run on that platform. And I'm telling you, one of them will crash out of the three. You might likely have, that's what I said, run-off election between Obi and Tinubu, and who knows? I'm not saying you will win in the run-off election. Anything can happen. Because I say Atiku cancelling out in the three equation. If Obi come on PDP platform, form alliance with Labour, with another smaller party, then against APC and against Atiku will cancel out. We will have eventually two run-off candidates, which is likely be at Tinubu and Obi. Then in that case, now when the whole country is faced with Tinubu and Obi, I'm not saying Obi will win. I know power of diplomacy is here. I know the division we are seeing. I'm saying so. 2027 we are talking about is sure for President Bola Ahmed. See, we are permuting. We are permuting. It's just a walkover. It's a permuting. We are permuting.
Jandor has always been with PDP. He contested the last election under the ticket of PDP, which he lost to the incumbent now. And when you look at everything is crisscrossing, and I've already said it on this platform that Nigeria politicians lack ideological base, and there's nothing like politics of ideology in this part of the class. Okay. Everybody does what he or she feel like, all in his own selfish interest. And when you look at the events of the now, you will see that every pointer shows that the people that have come into the space of our politics that says they want to wrestle power, how serious are they? And you remember what I said, on this platform. You can also give allusion to that. I said if they don't get their act right, the beat might still goes on. And I'm not afraid to say so. That with all these movements, all these seriousness on the part of the so-called opposition, I think Shiwaju might still just nip it in the bud and just take it without stress. Because I want to see, because when you say you want to wrestle power, there must be some level of competitiveness in you. And you must
even unity among those opposition
then
leaders.
when each and every one of them are working across purposes, what do you expect?
Ambition.
Instead of national ambition, they're only working for their selfish interest. I want to believe the music will play on, and I'm sure you will just take it without any problem. That's all my realistic.
At 2027, the walkover for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu says jam door. Yes. Is he saying this as a politician to get favor from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
It's not saying.
He's saying it as a realist.
As a realist, because I see Atiku not making any too much headway. Yes, Atiku may pull votes in north, he won't cut across the south. Certainly, I'm sure of that. And so, and he'll be not showing seriousness of where he actually belongs. Because by the time he wants to come up, it may be too late for him for people to even begin to pick interest in him. People not just having hope that they say, let's leave the man who is there to continue. So that is, I think we'll cancel out. And we'll be not showing seriousness of building solidified alliance that will shaking APC. I see people just invariably, okay, let the presidency afterwards from the south, let him continue. So I agree with Jando on that case. But if Obi has built strong alliances like between Labour and PDP and smaller parties, it will be a serious challenge for Tinubu. But I call him serious. He's too afraid of contest. I don't know why he's too afraid of contest. Why is he running away from contesting with people? Must he be announced every time? Must he be updated on contest? Yes,
he contested in the 2023 election.
Primaries. Was there primaries in Labour? He was elected now. So it's the same thing. He's afraid.
Wicked primaries in PDP.
Wike is better. Wike has tested what he lost. Mr. Mike, the difference between you contesting and not even or running freely to contest
would happen. That's why he left.
For all of people displaying that cowardice attitude. That's the cowardice attitude now. If you refuse to test water, if you are expecting if you endorse another consensus, that means you are not sure of yourself. Okay, look, you should have started making ground early in PDP.
Don't you think that primaries was dollarized? That's why he left.
You see, Mr. Mike,
look at what Obidients
Mr. Mike,
the part of any dollarized primary.
You see, look, in everything, in every situation, there are options. You have seen that you don't have the matchup with Atiku. You have the matchup with Atiku in ADC. Why don't you build alternative? I'm talking of alternative for Obi. That's my point. Build alternative. You don't have the dollars to spend with Atiku in ADC. Build alternative to challenge Atiku in the general election. That I'm still repeating.
That's what he did. By moving to Labour Party.
But this time around, the coalition is such that it should build now. That will be formidable is what he has not even. I don't see make any move at all.
So you want him to contest the primaries under that coalition?
He shouldn't go there. He shouldn't go there.
Because you know it will
lose. I'm saying the alternative for him is that he should have made that early move in PDP. If by the time Jonathan is just coming up, sorry, you have got somebody thinking towards. I'm not saying finally endorsed. But he is too cold. He has not made any move so far. You know where he belongs.
You see how other people on ground.
Yes. You see, I want to say one thing. As long as the template remains the same, I'm afraid whosoever wants to come into the ring must be well armed with all the war chest, financially and otherwise. And Nigerian political space is suffused with that. And for Obi to have said that he will not contest under the dollarized atmosphere, at least by now he should know that dollar is the in thing here, even though it's not our national currency. That is what plays out in every primaries. I was a witness to what happened in the last election, and I believe that much more is going to replicate itself come 2027.
All right.
Thank you very much.
So much. I really appreciate it. Gentle. Good
morning,
guys.
So good morning once again to our viewers across the globe. Thank you for joining us again this morning.
All right. Us, gentleman Mike and Femi, this one. Let's talk about the dollarization of our primaries. Should it be abolished or encouraged in our political space?
You cannot abolish it because the whole Nigeria endorsed it.
The whole Nigeria.
Yes, that is the truth of the matter. Yes, it's only somebody, an eccentric person like Obi, that is against that, and is coming out to say that, and it will always be a deterrent towards achieving his own ambition to become Nigeria president. If it continue to be behaving like that, to be listening, and now then they will not get shishi now. You don't pay shishi, you don't get shishi. I'm not the one that said this. Go and listen to the word of Ned Okonkwo, I think so. Kenneth Okonkwo, thank you very much. Kenneth Okonkwo. He explained this thing vividly. He said, okay, they cannot give you something stupidly. If they give you, you get it stupidly like that, you will quickly just lavish it anyhow. You don't listen to Yoruba. Yoruba said, oh, Yoruba for say, yes, that means to do that, you don't pay money for. When they give you, you will not even know the value. You have to pay for it. Even if it is not much, you have to pay for it. If you don't pay for it, you will just